Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Friday evening of the 22nd of March 2024 and it's around 9:45 and I'm just going to do a quick video of the selections I've given for Saturday's racing at Doncaster, Bangor-on-Dee, Newbury, Wolverhampton and Newcastle, and the last two there are over the all-weather courses. Again, the meetings I will do separately tomorrow morning when the liquidity is in Matchbook or Betfair or any of those exchanges, but it's pointless me doing it tonight when the prices aren't going to be the value they are tomorrow. So we will do that from 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, or maybe earlier if I see that the prices are better than what they are tonight. So we're going to look on my sheet and we're going to go through, I think there's 37 races, but there's a few in there that I won't be touching because of the unraced horses, which don't give me a rating basically. So I'm going to go through all of these. Not going to take that long. I don't need to go back and recap because you can always take the video back and watch that from that point again. So we're going to start at Doncaster, the 120. And another thing that I'm going to do from tomorrow morning as well is I'm just going to do all the ITV races on one video. There's supposed to be 9 and I will move all these onto a separate sheet, and I'll do that for everyone, as I know most of you will be watching the TV. But don't forget, I do upload every race after it's run, so you can always go back and watch that on the site. Right, so starting with the Doncaster 120, we go for Sharing, Holloway Bay. That's the first two there. If there's up to 7 runners, I'll give 2 selections for tonight. If there's 8 to 11 runners, I'll give 3, and over that I'll give 4, and I'll give what I think, because we've got a few 18-20 runner races. The second race at Doncaster, the 150, is a no betting race due to unraced horses. Then we move into the 225. There's 18 go to post here, so I'll give you something like 5 in this. I've got Titian, Thunder Roar, Clear Angel, Wild Fell and Lion Tower. Then into the Doncaster 3 o'clock, we've got Baradar and Montasib. The 335, this is the big race, this is the William Hill Lincoln, and I'll give 6 out here. You've got the Gatekeeper, Johan, Chazamy, Dutch Decoy, Vetiver and Parlando. Then the 410 is another race with unraced horses, so that's another race I'll just put a line through. Into the 445, we've got 12 go to post here. At Liberty, Natchez Trace, Artard Prince and Powerful Response. The 520 at Doncaster, Big Bear Hug, Destinado, 1111 and Chagall. That's Doncaster, where they've got 8 races. Don't forget, if you've been back in my top selections on their own, you've been doing very, very well, because there's been some nice prices and a lot of my top selections have won. Then moving into Bangor-on-Dee, the first race there, you've got Williston, Jungle Jack and Uncle Bert. The 2 o'clock at Bangor-on-Dee, What a Johnny, Thank You Blue. Then the Bangor-on-Dee 230, we've got Bells of Peterborough and Red Rookie. The Bangor-on-Dee 305, Minnie Yates and Hunter Legend. Bangor-on-Dee 340. Now I'm not sure about this first horse yet, because that did run today and I haven't put the form in. I will add that if it decides it's going to run. Let me just click on the race for that to see if it is here. No, it's a non-runner. So I can take that out now and then give you a couple of different selections. Because you do see horses come out the day after, and they do have like a few winners from it. Right, so let's carry on then with the 340 at Bangor. We've got Grand Albert and Guard the Moon. Then in the 415 at Bangor, we've got Phantomus, Rostello, and Jalisco Star. Then at Newbury, where we had a bad day today, Cannock Park, Goodwin, and Lario. The 210 at Newbury, Into the Park, I Love My Bay, and ID Wood. The 240 at Newbury, Heltenham, Gustavian. Then the 315 at Newbury, I'll give you 5 here. You got Smiling Getaway, Ooh Betty, old Frank Crawford there. Frank Spencer, I should have said, and Michael Crawford. Larchmont Lass, Party Vibes, Alfie's Princes. There's no bet in the 350. Then the Newbury 425, we got Jupiter, Duguit, Mount Tempest, and Do Hallow Tommy. In the 5 o'clock at Newbury, you got Demanchine, Frankie Duberle, and Certainly Red. Then we start the all-weather at Wolverhampton for the 405, Dandy Prince, Master Francer, and Jolty Gem. The Wolverhampton 440, Ingleby Archie and King's Merchant. There's no bet in the 515 at Wolverhampton. Then in the 545, we've got Mamaluka and Pegasus of Harry. Into the 615 at Wolverhampton, we've got Pockley, Leap Abroad, and Habuba. Into the 645 at Wolverhampton, we've got Furcombe Hill, or Hall I should have said, and View from the Stars, and Bernie the Bear. Then the 715 at Wolverhampton, we've got Bear to Dream, Admirable Lad, and Monsieur Frantesi. In the 745 at Wolverhampton, we've got Snooze Lane, Barbarossa, and Sir Titan. Then in the 815 at Wolverhampton, Moon Over the Sea, Kingwell, and Prince Hector. Newcastle 455, The Crafty Master and Real Terms. Then the 530 at Newcastle, Bobby Shafto and Ebony Moore. The 6 o'clock at Newcastle, Russian Virtue, Armoured, and Prince Akil. There's a no bet in the 6:30 at Newcastle. Then the 7 o'clock, Ziggy's Missile and Keldeo. In the 7:30 at Newcastle, Philly 1, Siobhan Brogan. And the final race of the evening will be the 8 o'clock at Newcastle, Moonflight, Benito Cavallo and Castan. So that's just a quick flick through all the races in the UK for Saturday, the 23rd of March 2024. And I will split these up into separate meetings tomorrow morning, and they'll all be done with the best prices on Matchbook at the time and working it out, Dutching how many you can bet per race. So we'll do all that from tomorrow morning, but otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening and happy punting for tomorrow.